Ryan Garcia is going to have to come in this fight with a different game plan that he had with Tank Davis. We got two different styles, two different fighters. I will tell you this. I've been watching Ryan Garcia when he's promoting the fight. I'm not talking about these antics, which I do believe is trolling. I'm not talking about the insults. I'm talking about when he's talking about boxing and when he's talking about Devin Haney in the environment of boxing without the insults and all the extra goofy stuff. I see determination in his body language and his words and in his eyes. I see that. And I like what I see. I like that. I do. Now, with that being said, though, that's not all it's going to take to beat Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia has a 70-inch reach, and he's 5'8.5". Devin Haney, 71-inch reach, and he's 5'8". These two fighters are evenly matched. Evenly matched. Evenly matched. Okay? Devin Haney won't have the advantage like he usually does over a fighter or an opponent where he has the reach advantage, the height advantage, the weight advantage, and of course the age advantage. And it's not a knock on Devin, but I'm just talking about the fights that we've seen him in. Last 3 or 4 fights we've seen him in, he's had the advantage. Height advantage, reach advantage, weight advantage, and age advantage over his last 3 or 4 opponents, right? Okay. Now he's fighting a guy, and Ryan Garcia, who's evenly matched. Age, reach, height, and possibly weight. I believe that naturally, this is just me talking, I believe naturally that Devin Haney is a much bigger fighter, I'm talking about size-wise, than Ryan Garcia. Not too much bigger, but he is the naturally bigger fighter in my estimation, all right? So Ryan Garcia has to use that to his advantage. Double salute to my guy, Andre Noble. Thank you for your support, your contribution again, Andre, for donating to the channel. Andre Noble says, for keeping it real, fam. Thank you so much, man. Salute again, Dre. You know I'm always keep it real, man. I appreciate you, fam. So Ryan Garcia, he's going to have to use his jab in this fight. I'm not talking about when he paws it out there so that he can land a big left hook. No, he is going to have to be very committed and get behind that stick. He has to pump that jab out there to break Devin Haney's rhythm. He's also going to have to be very active. Activity was the key in the fight with Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia, if he wants a chance to win this fight and make it competitive, he is going to have to be very active in this fight. And what I mean by that is he's going to have to let his hands go. I'm not saying without technique. I'm not saying aimlessly. He's going to have to improve and increase his activity in this fight to back Devin Haney up and pressure Devin Haney. I'm not talking about being overly aggressive. I'm talking about being assertive, but getting that jab out there consistently and then backing Devin Haney up with the activity. Another thing Ryan Garcia is going to have to do, he is going to have to dig to Devin Haney's body. He is going to have to incorporate a body attack in his arsenal. We've seen him do it before, and at some point he did get knockdowns and knockouts with body shots. I'm not saying that he's going to knock Devin out with a body shot. Hear me clearly. I'm just saying he needs to include that in his arsenal. He is going to need to include that weapon of going to the body on both sides, not just the left side, on both sides, mixing up his punches when he's increasing his activity level. That's how Ryan Garcia needs to perform in the ring to make Devin Haney respect him and to apply pressure on Devin Haney to make Devin Haney back up. Double salute to my guy, Lifeline Music TV. Thank you for your super sticker, my brother. Appreciate you and your contribution and your support to the channel as always. So he's going to have to use both of his hands. Another thing, Ryan Garcia cannot just look for one punch. He cannot go in there with the mentality that I'm just going to land his left hook and it's going to be night-night. That's not going to happen. He cannot rely on just one hand and one punch because Devin Haney will pick him apart when he's sitting there in the pocket trying to figure out how he's going to make an adjustment when the left hand is not working, when the left hook is not working. So those are the things that Ryan Garcia is going to have to do when it comes to fighting Devin Haney.